Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another new video. And as usual, that I actually do the same thing, I'm actually going to do the same thing in this video as well. So I am actually going to cover some of the topics. Among them, the first topic, that is trees. Okay. So the first question is, do you like trees? Of course, I love trees so much because it is actually constantly providing us the oxygen, and which is essential for us, right? Without these elements, we will not be able to actually alive, right? Not only that, it also provides us foods, shelter, and many more, right? In fact, when it comes to my birthday, in every my birthday, I actually plant some trees, and I'm not actually sure how many in numbers, but I actually I always actually do this, like plant trees in my every birthday. All right. Now the next question is: are there many trees in your hometown? Of course, since I am in, that means we are in, live in suburban area. So yes, we have lots of fields, and we have enough spaces, resulting into there are lots of trees we actually see. And yes, in fact, there is agricultural institutions beside our home. So whenever we are actually free, like in our vacation, so most of the people actually go there for hangout, and I also do the same thing. And recently, for a couple of years, I've not been able to actually go, but I used to actually go, and people actually chose that kind of area for their outing. All right, now let's move on our next question. That is, do you think there are enough trees in most cities? No, I totally disagree with that question because just think about, if you actually consider the cities, you will experience that there are lots of cramped roads, number one. Not only that, because of having so much people at the same time, there are required many industries or factories, resulting into they are cutting down the trees. They are actually destroying the bush or forest for setting up their own factory over there, resulting into we are actually losing our trees, number one. And not only that, and it is also polluting the environment as well, right? And if I would like to actually share on one of the statistics that was probably released a couple of months ago, that the pollution of the Dhaka city is probably second in the entire Asia, probably. So I may be wrong, but this kind of data, which proves that how dusty and how polluted our Dhaka city is. So this is only happening. There are some factors. Among them, the trees is also involved. Why? Because trees helps us in many ways. So since there are not, that means there are not enough trees, and the carbon dioxide which everyone is actually releasing, at the same time there are many gases which are too much toxic or poisonous, and which are released by the factories or industries. These kind of gases actually creates uh, loads of dangerous or detrimental gases for us, right? resulting into whenever people are actually taking breath, so on that moment they are encountering different types of diseases like bronchitis and many more. All right, so yes, I will have to say yes, in the big city or in the city there is not enough uh, trees as there were supposed to be. All right, now the next question is, what are the benefits of planting more trees? Number one, we will actually be able to take a deep breath, right? That means we will actually get the pure oxygen, right? Number one. And number two, it will also help the environment to reduce or lowering the temperature. Number three, it will also help the soil. Whenever the branches or the upper side of the tree will actually grow and resulting into when it is actually raining like acid rain or something like that, so it will not be able to actually impact directly on the soil, and it may also be like the resting place for the travelers or many more, right? And yes, overall, if I'm not to say, I'm sure that I will not actually get the drawbacks of having the trees. Rather, I will not be able to actually make any kind of list the benefits of the tree. So obviously, it proves that yes, the benefits of the planting trees is much important than the rest. Okay, now let's move on our next topic, which is TV. All right. Okay, so do you like watching TV? Okay, so when I was in school, I was fond of watching TV so much, and sorry, and with the flow of time, what I actually experienced is I was not actually being so much addicted with this, since we have everything nowadays in our hands, right? That means the smartphone, the mobile, the desktop, the laptop, right? Everything, we have everything. If we have only internet connection, everything is okay, right? So yes, whatever I am actually thinking of watching, I just search that and can watch it very easily. It saves my time as well. At the same time, there are, because of having loads of items or videos or information, it at times made us a bit bewildered. Okay, anyway, overall I need to actually say that yes, it's good. Anyway, the next question is, how often do you watch TV? All right, so when I was in school, I used to actually watch lots of TV, and mostly over there what I actually would watch is either cartoon or the movie. Okay, these are the very common issues when I was in my school. Okay, so yeah, right now I can say that yes, I'm not sure actually when have I last watched TV. Watched TV. Yes. All right. So what kind of TV programs do you like to watch? All right. So if I am actually, I already mentioned that I love to actually watch the um, discovery items. Sorry, discovery channels. All right. So programs discovery, and there are many programs as well, like uh, Cartoon Networks and Wrestling. Oh my goodness, I was so fond of that. Anyway, so these are the common programs, and I usually actually watch on TV, right? Okay. Now, the next question: what is your favorite TV show? Now, all right. So I actually wanted to watch some of the shows. Among them, The Friends would be my preferable because I actually didn't watch not a single TV show. For that reason, I am not being able to actually answer you regarding this. However, if I would like to actually say that the TV show that I am actually planning or thinking of doing is The Friends, obviously, and Ellen Show, probably. Okay, so I actually have never started yet. So the next question is, what was your favorite show when you were a child? My favorite show was Mr. Bean because I love his comedy so much, and in fact it's a bit strange as well because he's the only legend who actually didn't speak not a single word, probably. Okay, in terms of making videos, but in his real life he can actually speak. At the same time, he has graduated in electrical and electronic engineering as well. Oh my goodness, isn't it amazing? Of course, amazing. Alright, now let's move on our next question, that is, what are the most popular TV shows in your country? So I would have to say the wrestling, number one, and Cartoon Network, so for the kids. And yeah, these are the two, probably, as far as I am actually recalling. All right. So yeah, the next question is: Do you like watching? Do you like watching TV shows from other countries? Unfortunately or sadly, I actually never got any chance to go any other countries. So these questions is a bit irrelevant for me. Anyway, so in future, let's say I am in Europe, so yes, I would definitely be very happy because it is actually produced by my own country. All right, so yeah, probably I am just mismatching something. I'm not sure because I have lacking number one of sleeping, and number two, okay, number two probably, and anyway, the next one: has the internet affected your viewing habits? I would have to say yes. Internet actually rather helped me a lot in terms of watching something, because whenever we are actually watching something on the TV, if there is an advertisement, so we are to actually just wait for that. There is no option of just skipping this, and on the contrary, so and they actually and they have their internet, and if they actually see there is an advertisement going on, they can actually skip or refresh. Okay, they can do it very easily. Not they, it has to be my viewing habit. All right. And how many hours a day you spend watching TV? Okay. So, as I told you that I was so much big fan of watching television, and right now I am totally different. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, so on that moment, yes, I usually probably wherever I am actually going, I always prayed for not going the electricity so that I can actually watch the videos or the cartoons very easily. I should. All right. So the next question is: do you learn children in your country? So, do you think children in your country watch too much television? Once upon a time, people actually used to do that. Right now, they are not actually get into this kind of habit. Rather, rather, they are actually watching the social media, browsing the social media, and criminal activities. Hello. Okay. Okay, so the things has already changed. Nowadays, the people do not spend much time watching television. Rather, they actually use or spend their valuable time uh, in their computer screen, and they always sit behind the computer, and there is the factor that is internet connection as well. This is good enough to actually make anyone's. Oh, that's great. Okay. The next question is: do you think television is useful for education in school? I don't need. I don't. Sorry, I am becoming so much confused. So, do you think television is useful for education in schools? Okay, and I'll have to actually say yes. The TV is not useful for education in a school. Why? Because there may be lots of functions, extra functions, which is actually not required for them. Whenever they will actually see all of those things, they might get uh, they might get bored because they will actually just see all of the things. Okay, and constantly, rather they need to actually introduce with a computer as well. Yeah, instead of television, they can actually utilize the computer or something like that, so that it can be actually used in further as well. Okay, I am actually just going to cover another topic. Although I actually didn't have any kind of plan for making videos, probably you are being able to actually guessing a bit watching this video. Anyway, so the main reason of being good, uh, because of maintaining consistency, I have just made that video. Anyway, the topic is volunteer works. Okay, that means I will do the work, but I will not be able to get paid for that. All right. Okay, so the have you ever worked before as a volunteer? Of course, I actually did loads of volunteer work. So among them, if I like to actually say, personally, this is I just teach people remotely, right? Anyway, so yeah, I actually worked as a volunteer. I made videos for the learners number one, and I actually taught many learners, and I helped many in many ways based on my capacity, and I did plant trees. I actually donate my clothes as well. So these are the couple of things that I actually do as a volunteer. Okay. And what was the first day at work life? Okay, the first day. Oh my goodness, it's literally so cool. Why? Because there are so many people and who have the same mindset that we will do this, and looking all of those things, I was also reacting like this way. So it proves yes, the environment matters a lot for actually developing this kind of voluntary works. Have you participated in any voluntary work already? I answered that yes, I actually participated. And the last thing that I actually participated in donating food. Okay, so yes, I actually went to okay some food at the same time. I actually noticed a girl who was actually begging, and all of a sudden she actually noticed me, and I also saw that her, and she actually came to me and asked for money, and I said why, and he said that he will have something, and then I without actually saying any word, I just okay, I said okay, just follow me, and I took to her, and actually fed her in her feeling. All right, yeah, that's what I actually did. So, do you know any volunteers? What does it mean? Means what? Do you know any volunteers? Oh, all right, I got it. Yes, I have known many volunteers who are actually doing really, really good. And among them, if I'd like to actually say one of the name, if I would like to actually recall, that is, oh, that is my friend Saiful, and he is the leader. And yeah, that's it. I don't want to prolong this conversation here. Anyway, how do you find volunteer work? Alright, so volunteer work is number one, fun, and number two, it's so much collaborative, and so much engaging with the people. And whenever we are actually doing this, it seems like we are in real feedback. Yes, that's amazing. So this is the only reason of actually joining this kind of volunteer work. All right, so probably I am actually going to conclude my video here, and because of, as I always say, because of maintaining the consistency, I actually made this video. And these are raw video. I don't actually edit. I just turn on my camera and record and then upload. That's it. And I don't want to actually edit any kind of words, okay? Because in real life we will not have any kind of scripted or something like that, right? So whatever we are actually thinking, just we are sharing. That's it. Alright, thank you so much for listening to me, and bye bye. So that I and one more thing, please keep me in your prayers so that I can actually get well very very faster. And I have been suffering for this for a long time. Anyway, so I'll get back to you probably tomorrow. Let's see. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you.